Have you ever felt like a puppet? Someone pulls a string, maybe it's guilt, maybe it's anger, or just a heavy silence, and you dance. You dance exactly how they want you to. It's exhausting, isn't it? But what if I told you that you could cut those strings with just one sentence? What if the power to stop the drama wasn't in changing them, but in anchoring yourself? Welcome to INVICTUS X.
Today, we aren't just learning comebacks. We aren't here to win a shouting match. If you're shouting, you've already lost because you've handed over your peace of mind to someone else. The ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, they dealt with tyrants, betrayals, and exiles. They didn't have to deal with passive-aggressive text messages or micromanaging bosses, but the principle remains the same. A manipulator's power depends entirely on your participation. They need you to defend yourself. They need you to explain. They need you to react. When you deny them that reaction, they are left holding a bag of wind. In this video, we are going to walk through 10 specific phrases. These are your verbal handrails. When the storm hits, you grab these. We're going to break down why they work psychologically, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use them without sounding like a robot. Stick with me, because the final phrase isn't just about winning an argument, it's about changing your life's architecture.
Let's start with the most common trap, the open door. Phrase number 1. I understand what you're saying, and I've already decided. Think about the last time you said no to someone. Did you follow it with a because? I can't come because I'm tired, or I can't buy that because it's too expensive. The moment you say because, you have opened a door. You've invited them into a negotiation. A manipulator hears because and thinks, if I can solve that problem, I can get a yes. You're tired? Drink coffee. It's too expensive? I'll lend you the money. This phrase slams that door shut, gently but firmly. I understand what you're saying validates them. It takes away their ammunition that you never listen. But the second half, and I've already decided, is the concrete wall. No thesis, no defense. You are reclaiming your autonomy. This aligns perfectly with what Marcus Aurelius wrote, as I found on Glasp. Aurelius reminded himself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When you stop explaining your decision, you stop letting outside events or people dictate your state of mind. You keep the power where it belongs.
Phrase number 2. You're entitled to your view, and I'm entitled to disagree. Manipulators often try to weaponize objective truth. They use phrases like, everyone thinks you're being selfish. You are clearly overreacting. They try to paint their opinion as a fact. If you fight them on the content, no, I'm not selfish, you are caught in their web. Instead, use this phrase to separate the two worlds. You are acknowledging that their brain contains a thought and your brain contains a different one. That is it. You aren't judging them. You are just drawing a map where you and they are in different territories. Phrase number 3. I'm not comfortable with this, so I won't be doing it. Notice the structure here. It's not you are making me uncomfortable. It is I am not comfortable. This is crucial. When you blame them, they can argue, I didn't mean it like that. But when you state your internal feeling as a fact, it is unarguable. You are the world's leading expert on your own feelings. Let's pause for a second. I want to tell you a story about a man named David. David had a brother who was, let's say, financially chaotic. Every few months, the brother would call with a crisis. If you don't help me, I'll lose the car. If you loved me, you wouldn't let me sink. For years, David paid. He argued, he yelled, he lectured, but he paid. He thought he was helping. Then David found Stoicism. The next time the brother called, screaming about how David was cold-hearted for not wiring cash, David didn't yell back. He didn't explain his own budget. He simply used phrase number 4. If I have to disrespect myself to please you, my answer is no. The brother was stunned. Disrespect yourself? How? David stayed silent. He realized that giving away his savings to fix a mistake his brother made was a form of self-disrespect. It was betraying his own future for temporary peace. The silence that followed wasn't awkward. It was the sound of a cycle breaking.
That brings us to phrase number 5. I won't continue this conversation in that tone. This is the ultimate shield against aggression. When someone raises their voice or uses sarcasm, they are trying to trigger your fight or flight response. If you fight, you look crazy. If you flee, you look weak. But this phrase, it changes the game rules. You aren't leaving the relationship. You are leaving the performance. You are saying, I am here for a conversation, not a combat. It reminds me of a brilliant insight from Epictetus I read on Glasp. Most things are not within our control. Focus on our own opinions and actions instead. You cannot control their tone. You cannot control their anger, but you can control your presence in the room.
Phrase number 6. This matters to you, but this decision is mine to make. This is for the helicopter people in your life, the ones who smother you with advice you didn't ask for. They cloak their control in care. I'm just trying to help. Acknowledge the care. This matters to you, but keep the keys to the car. The decision is mine. Now let's go deeper into the emotional murky waters. Phrase number 7. I'm responsible for what I do, not for how you feel about it. This is the hardest one for kind people. We are taught that if someone is sad, it's our job to fix it. Manipulators know this. They weaponize their own misery. You ruined my Christmas because you didn't come. No, you made a choice to stay home. Their disappointment is their reaction to manage. This isn't being cold, it's being clear. You cannot carry the emotional baggage of two people. You will break. Phrase number 8. I prefer honest silence to a forced agreement. Have you ever said, yeah, sure, okay, just to make someone stop talking? We all have. That is a forced agreement. It's a lie. And every time you do it, a little piece of your self-respect dies. Stoicism demands truth. As Marcus Aurelius said, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Tell them you prefer silence. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's real.
We are approaching the end, and these last two are for the most dangerous types of manipulation: gaslighting and toxic return. Phrase number 9. I know what I lived through. I won't doubt myself because you say otherwise. Gaslighting is when someone tries to rewrite your memory. I never said that. You're imagining things. You're crazy. They want you to look at your own reality and doubt it. This phrase is your anchor. You don't need to convince them that you are right. You just need to remind yourself that you were there. And finally, phrase number 10. This is the heavy lifter. I can forgive you, but you no longer get the same access to my life. There is a misconception that forgiveness means reset, that if you forgive a cheating partner or a lying friend, you must let them back into the inner circle. Absolutely not. Forgiveness is letting go of the hot coal of anger so you don't get burned. Access is a privilege based on trust. They are two different accounts. You can forgive the debt, but you don't have to lend the money ever again. I want you to imagine your mind as a fortress, your inner citadel, as the Stoics called it. These phrases are not just words, they are the guards at the gate. When you use them, you might feel afraid at first, your heart might race,
That's okay. That's just the sound of a muscle being used for the first time. The manipulator will be confused. They might get louder. They might try harder. But if you hold the line calmly, without anger, they will eventually hit the wall of your self-respect and slide off. You are teaching the world how to treat you. Every time you speak these words, you are voting for the person you want to become. Here is my challenge to you. Pick one phrase from this list, just one. Write it on a sticky note, put it on your mirror, and the next time you feel those strings being pulled, use it.
I want to hear from you. Which of these phrases do you need the most right now? Or do you have a personal rule that keeps your peace? Share it in the comments below. Let's build a library of wisdom down there. If you found value in this, remember to subscribe to INVICTUS X. We don't just talk about philosophy here. We build armor for the modern world. Your future self is waiting for you to take the wheel. Make them proud. Thank you for watching.